Good day, everybody. I say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be watching me. Today is 30th of January 2025. A new sheriff is in town in the United States of America. Since President Trump was sworn in for his second term on January 28th, 2025, he has made a lot of changes, and the one that has affected a lot of people, a lot of our friends and families most, is the immigration issue. America is a country of immigration. But at the same time, President Trump has said and is doing it. He has deported and is still going to deport a lot of people. A lot of people will be affected. According to him, his motive is making America great again. Whether we like it or not, his concern is his country, the United States of America, making his country great again. A lot of Africans who are outside the shores of Africa are not supposed to be outside the shores of Africa. A lot of us who are not in our countries today are not supposed to be outside. If we have leaders who are thinking about their countries, especially Nigeria. Unfortunately, Nigeria has, since independence, has been blessed with terrible human beings who call themselves politicians, who call themselves military leaders, who have decided to run the country aground. We have terrible people who are not better than armed robbers, who are always at the helms of affairs, from local government to the federal level. You can never see an American, a Briton, who will steal his country's money and take such money to Africa. It's only Africans that will steal money from their different countries and ferry the money to Europe, to America, to Britain. That is the situation we find ourselves. Nigeria, we are not supposed to be in the situation Nigeria is in today, if not because we have terrible people over the years who call themselves politicians, who call themselves leaders. But unfortunately, the fellowships, Nigeria is the only country in the world where we worship our tormentors. During the reigns of Olusegun Obasanjo, a lot of things happened. When he left government, General Olusegun Obasanjo alleged that his deputy Atiku Abubakar, that the money his deputy stole, Atiku Abubakar, alleged that the money allegedly stole is enough to take care of Nigeria for 400 years. He also alleged that $16 billion that was earmarked for electricity was mismanaged by Atiku Abubakar. There are a lot of Atiku Abubakars in Nigeria space since 1960s to date. Even General Olusegun Obasanjo himself cannot be said to be free of corruption. If we start from Isota Farms, Isota Farm, does that space belong to his father? The answer is no. He used a military decree to take over the land where Isota Farm is today. That is where corruption starts from. If we have leaders who think about their country, if you have Nigerian leaders who think about Nigeria first, Nigeria will not be a laughing stock of the whole world today. Today, Nigeria is the laughing stock of the whole world. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. Because of what? Because of the kind of leaders we have. Who are the people that make a country? The leaders. Who are the people that make a country? The fellowship. President Trump, in his first term, was said to have taken $4 for 4 years, $1 per year, per annum, as salary and allowances. That counted a number of former American presidents who didn't take anything as salary and allowances. How many Nigerians can do that? They still want to steal what they don't need. That is the problem. The problem of Nigeria is corruption. Because people want to steal what they don't need. They want to steal what they need. Nigeria is the only country we celebrate mediocrity, that would celebrate idiocracy. We celebrate idiots who call themselves politicians. Nigeria is the only country where we continue to pray for manna to fall from heaven. Manna that will never fall. It's the only place where we pray to disturb God. It's God that will come from heaven to come and tar our road, to come and provide the electricity for us. What a country. What a country. We have more than enough resources to turn Nigeria to a gold mine. But unfortunately, few of the idiots who are in government, who have been in government, who are still in government, don't want to do nothing apart from stealing, apart from embezzling what they need and what they don't need. I read about the comment of the government of Nigeria about people that are being deported, are going to be deported from America, telling them they are welcome to come and help them develop Nigeria. These are people, terrible people who call themselves leaders, who call themselves whatever. If the account of people who call themselves senators, members of House of Reps are published, they're supposed to be stoned. Nigeria, you can't pay salary of 70,000. But your senators are coming to the bank with billions of naira every week. An average senator in Nigeria is not collecting less than 50 million every month. And you want civil servant who is collecting 70,000 to survive? I heard that now you can't get a vehicle of 5 million naira in Nigeria. So how is a civil servant who is in level 14 going to buy a car? It's not possible. With how much? So that is why everybody is more or less a thief. Everybody wants to steal. Nigeria is the only country that will give a police officer AK-47 without giving him an opportunity to survive. You pay somebody 100,000 every month, and you give him one AK-47. How will he not use what he has to fend for himself? The police organization in Nigeria today, yesterday and today, is more or less the weakest and the most callous police organization in the world. Some people were boasting Kemi Benedok, the leader of Conservative Party in Britain, that is not polishing the image of Nigeria. How will she polish the image of Nigeria? I saw Femi Ode's write-up. I listened to the Vice President of Nigeria, Shetima. I could see how one thing or the other. You see, if somebody can rise to that kind of position in Britain, she knows your secret. She knows how you people steal money to come and keep in Britain. So how do you want her to polish your image? Which image? How will she polish your image? When she knew what she experienced back in Nigeria, that what she experienced back in Nigeria is still happening today. I remember as a youth copper, I said it on this platform before, as a youth copper in 1997. That's why I said the police organization in the world in Nigeria is more or less the wicked in the world. In Nigeria, in 1997, Aba Central Police, as a youth copper, I walked into Aba Central Police Station at midnight. From Lagos to Aba. The first car city, I didn't get to Aba until 12 midnight. I walk in, an army officer encouraged me to go to the police station and stay there till daybreak. I walk into Central Police Station in Aba, and the policemen there, after I explained to them I was a youth copper, instead of them to contact my ID and everything, and my documents, and they confirm if I was a youth copper, they drove me out of the police station at gunpoint. And a lot of people are accusing Kemi for telling the whole world our stories as a Nigerian staying in Nigeria with her parents. My other experience in the United States was when the vehicle I bought there broke down, and then suddenly American police, they emerged after confirming the ID, the status of the driver, his driver license and everything. The police officers offered to help us to the nearest bus stop. They ferried us to the nearest bus stop in trenches 2 times. They took some of us, came back to pick the rest, so that we'll be safe. Not even at night, during the day. And some people are over there not doing the right thing, accusing Kemi Benedict of not polishing the image. How will she polish the image of Nigeria? Because what was happening yesterday is still happening today. Who make a country? The people. The people make the country. The leaders, the people. When you have myopic and terrible people at the ends of affairs, what do you expect? What do you expect? We have callous people, we have wicked people who call themselves politicians. They jump from one party to the other. They don't have the interests of their country. Whether we like it or not, yes, the policies of President Trump is affecting a lot of people. But his motive, according to him, is to make his country great. How many of our leaders in Nigeria are trying to make our country great? An average American think about America first. But an average Nigerian leader think about his pocket first. His pocket first. That is why Nigeria is going down. Prayer will not solve Nigeria's problem. If prayer did not solve America's problem, prayer did not solve Britain's problem, it's not prayer that is solving China and Germany problems. So how do we expect God? How do we expect prayer to solve our problem? So it's prayer that will give us light. It's prayer that will give us electricity. It's not done. It's prayer that will give us road. We must use our brain. We must force our leaders to use our brain. To use their brain. They are not using their brain. We can't continue to rely on developed countries. We should, with the resources we have as a people, we should be able to turn every state in Nigeria to Dubai. Was it prayer that turned to Dubai to what Dubai is today? The answer is no. They use their brain to get to where they are today. They use their brain. So let us encourage force our leaders to use their brain. We can see that the North, that's the story for another day. They are angry. They are angry with Tinubu because the North, the so-called northern leaders, they never believe in Nigeria. There is no national agenda on their mind. They don't have national agenda. The only thing they have is sectional agenda. That is why they are angry now. I'm from Ekiti State. So why should, say for example, if my state, Ekiti State, is not allowing alcohol, why should my state be collecting money? If my state is not allowing consumption of alcohol, Ekiti State, for example, so why should my state be collecting VAT from alcohol? Nigeria is based on fairness. Nigeria is based on fraud. If a state like Kano does not allow consumption of alcohol, why should Kano be collecting? You are Muslim, right? You don't want to allow alcohol. Why are you collecting VAT from alcohol? There's supposed to be segregation on VAT. So if you don't contribute, don't collect. If you ban consumption of alcohol, why should you be collecting VAT from alcohol? Why? If my state does not have crude oil, then if people instead that have crude oil you are collecting, they are being given 50%. What is bad in that? That will make us to think. Presently, a lot of governors are not thinking of what to do. Like Ekiti State, for example. People state that have the land to farm. What stop the only governors we have to invite Israel? There are technologies you can use to do agriculture. The only governors will be having in Ekiti that are only interested in their pocket. What stop them from inviting consultants from Israel? You can even plant behind your backyard. You can put water and plant tomatoes and plant pepper and plant a lot of things. There are technologies to do that. What stops us from inviting consultants? But no, they don't think. They don't use their brain to think. They only use their brain to embezzle money. Professor Lumumba said it. He said African leaders, they don't have brain. They only have brain to embezzle money. Nigerian leaders only have brain to embezzle money. They don't have brain to invest. Even our Igbo brothers that are very good in business, all of them in government, the governors, they don't have brain of investment. When they get to governorship, what they do is to use the opportunity to steal. When it comes to governance, they don't have brain for investment. That is the problem Nigeria is facing. President Trump, his policy is affecting everybody. That he's trying his best. According to him, he wants to make his country great again. We should, if we have leaders that want to make Nigeria great again, we will not be in the situation we find ourselves today. That's the fact. That is the truth. I think whatever President Trump is doing is a wake-up call for African leaders, for Nigerian leaders to sit up and think so that we can make Nigeria great again, so that we will not be the laughing stock of the world. Thanks so much. God bless you all.